What's up, family, and welcome back to the channel. Listen, I know this is not an interior design video, but we got to take a moment and stop and realize what's happening to this channel, because less than 33 days ago we gained over 20,000 subscribers. That's crazy. We was able to monetize this channel in 10 days. That's crazy. And to be honest with you, it wasn't luck. It really wasn't strategy, and I want to talk about it. I want to take us from the beginning, because some of you see it and you're like, well, how did that happen? What was going on? What was your secret? It really wasn't a secret, but I want to take you from the beginning. Now, I've been a content creator well before the pandemic, but I really got started serious with making content during the pandemic. My wife would used to just get the cell phone. We would just record videos. If you have not heard, may not know, I am a preacher, and so being on camera is actually easy for me, because I've been doing it for a while. And so we just always just make videos. But before that, when I was in the first grade, believe it or not, I remember them calling me out of class because they wanted me to do the announcements. And I was like, why y'all asking me to do the announcements? So I've been doing the announcements even in elementary school. And just from that day to this, for some reason, I've always found myself in front of the camera, even though broadcast journalism was not my major. Actually, it was music, shameless plug. And so fast forward to the pandemic, we were always making videos. I was making videos encouraging people. And so on TikTok, on Facebook, on Instagram, always making videos encouraging people, because I was like, that's what I like to do. That's what I've been called to do. So I'm gonna just do it. But I had this thought that I really wanted to do interior design. And to be honest with you, I was scared, because I was like, I don't see nobody that look like me that's doing it. And here's the thing. If you are out there and you're a male and you do interior design, I didn't see your stuff. So to me, I didn't see nobody look like me. I always saw just African-American women or Caucasian women doing interior design. So I was like, that's not a niche for guys. That's not nothing manly. That's not nothing that a guy would just start doing. But I always had this thing for interior design, maybe because of my mom. When she was alive, she would always decorate. She would always put things together. So I knew even from the beginning that how to just take something that may not seem like much and make it turn into something amazing. I knew how to work the space that I was given. I knew how to make where you are look good. So it's a whole nother story to that. Really don't want to get into it, but let's jump right into it. And so I told my wife, I said, hey, I want to start the interior design page. Now, I already have a YouTube channel, and it's a ministry channel. It's a channel that I really just, be preaching and encouraging people on. And so I already have a YouTube channel, and I was already doing great things on that channel. I was monetized on that channel. Really wasn't making a whole bunch, because ministry to me is not about money. It's just about encouraging people. So I never looked at the analytics. I never took it serious. I just said, I'm just going to get online. I'm going to encourage people. I'm going to get off, because I don't care about making money on the ministry channel. It seems weird anyway. So I didn't care anything about it. So I didn't study how to do it, how to design third. I just knew that I wanted to do interior design. And so people was telling me, like, oh, you should do it. But in my mind, I was scared, because I'm like, this can go left. This is really like, everybody not doing this, and I don't really know if I really can do this. I got a feeling that I can do it, but I'm going to try it. So we started the page when we first bought the house to do the family channel, but we never really posted anything. I think we posted like a couple of shorts, and that was it. We never did any long form video until last month. And so I told my wife, I said, listen, for my birthday, I want to do I want to start interior design. I said, but that's the only thing I want to do for my birthday. She was like, you're finna be 35 years old and you want to do a YouTube video? You can actually do that at any time. You don't want to go on a cruise. You don't want to go out to eat. I said, no, I just want to work on my video, because I knew if I can do it, it's proving to me that I'm not going to allow fear to hold me back from doing anything that I believe that God is calling me to. And so that was the thing. I said, I want to do my interior design video. She was like, okay, what do you want me to do? I said, just hold the camera. I need you to hold the camera, and we will go back and forth. I said, now you can't just stand there now. This is a production, okay? Come on, this is Hollywood. You got to move with the camera, because I had a vision. And that's one thing about me. I always have had an eye for everything. I always had an eye to see things. I could put stuff together, so I knew what I wanted to look like. I said, I want to be at the front door. I want to open and say, "Welcome to the Rutland home." And she's like, "You sure you want?" Yes, just follow me. Just flow with me. Just be the camera person and let me do what I'm doing. You understand what I'm saying? And so that was me, because I was like, I got to do this. I got to do this for me. I said, even if it don't take off, I don't care. I'm doing this for me, because I need to not just preach faith. I need to actually be doing the things that I know that I feel like God is calling me to do. And I always had this niche just for interior design. And I would watch interior designers. I was like, I can do that. I can do that. I can do that. And it's like, well, why don't you just do it? So I was like, let me just do it. So we recorded the video. Now, I knew, I said, well, I'm going to just do the entryway, because I said, that's something I can handle. We've already worked on it. It's already ready to go. Let's just do it. And she's like, okay, so when we get done, we're just going to get something to eat. I'm like, yeah, we're going to get something to eat when we get done. So we record the video. And I was like, we got to record again. It ain't right. Because I'm very picky. I'm like, that ain't right. It got to be like this. Rewind that back. Do that over. And so we recorded the video. I said, I'm just going to upload this video, and it's going to be what it's going to be. And I uploaded the video on my birthday, June 5th. That's the first long form video that I uploaded. So I uploaded it. And I was like, I'm just going to say entryway tips. You know, I don't know. We're just going to see what they're going to do. It may not do anything. Because my goal was not for it to just do something. My goal was just, it's a release off of me, because I'm feeling like I need to do this, but nobody else is doing this. And I'm just out here, and I'm like, I'm on YouTube, and I'm known for one thing, but I had to make peace with God, and God really had to tell me. He said, Jeremy, you're called to more than one thing. Because I can preach, I can pray, I can prophesy, I can do all of that. Listen, I'm a church baby down to the heart. I can do all of that. That's just what I know, right? I've always been in church, always known church, you know, always been walking with God, always had a relationship with God. That's just been me. If anybody that know me, they know. If you want to know what God is saying, come ask me. If you need some prayer, call Jeremy. He gonna do it. He gonna pray. He gonna prophesy. He gonna get in the floor. He gonna do all that good stuff. And so I knew that. But I kept feeling like interior design. And I was warring with myself, because I had to come to peace with, you can do more than one thing. And I was like, and God just gave me that release, like, do it. Just do it. You're not going to forget me. Just because I was like, if I do that, then I'm going to forget. He said, no, you're not going to forget me. Just do everything I've called you to do. And so that was me making a decision to just do it. Whatever it takes, I'm willing to do it, right? I'm going to take a risk. And my fear was not that if I could do it. That was never the fear. Never the fear. The fear was, what will people think with me doing this? And so I had to literally, on my birthday, say, I'm 35 years old. I don't care what people think no more. I don't care. I'm going to just do it. People don't like it. Oh, well, too bad. Bye. I can unlist the video. I can make the video private, but I'm going to do it for me. And so we make the video. I upload the video. And then, like, maybe I laid down and I woke up and I was like, 1,000 views. I said, oh, okay. And I went back, did something, came back, 5,000 views. I said, no, wait a minute. No, hold on. No, wait a minute. We may be on to something. Now, hold on. And I'm looking. I said, nah. Video had got 10,000 views. And it wasn't even like 5 hours later. And I said, well, let me go back and replay what did I upload something I wasn't supposed to upload? Did y'all get some, what's in this video? Let me go check. So I'm looking through the video. I scanned. I said, well, I ain't say nothing. That was, like, ooh, I'm looking. I said, okay. I said, okay, maybe I messed up the verb. Maybe the verb didn't agree with the tense. I don't know. I said, I ain't have no shoes on. I said, well, why is this video doing so well? Because I'm still thinking to myself, like, I'm just doing this for me. And if it don't take off, I'm cool. But you taking off. And I don't know why. Like, what's happening? Did I crack the code? What's going on? Talk to me. Say something. So I'm like, okay, what's going on? So I'm not really understanding. But all of I know, I'm sitting there and I'm like, this video is still, now this is the first video and it's still climbing. So I'm looking at the video climbing and I'm like, I'm telling my wife, I said, we may be on to something. And she said, what you mean? I said, the video is really taking off. The first video get over 100,000 views. That's crazy, all right? Because I'm listening to all the creative coaches and they're like, well, maybe your first video flop. Just try something, just see. Well, I tried it. What do you do when you kick fear out the door and purpose meets passion? Because that's what was happening. I'm like, oh, I found something I like to do and it's working. All right. And then YouTube is like pushing it out. So I'm like, okay, cool. So it started growing. And then I was like, oh, I got 100 subscribers. And then it started growing. I got 500 subscribers. And then before you know it, literally in 24 hours, I had like 1,000 subscribers. I said, this is crazy. Okay, something is happening. Am I being punked? What's happening? Okay. And so I'm telling my wife, I'm like, this thing is taking off and I'm low key scared. Like low key scared. Really, maybe mid key. Low key scared, right? And so then people are asking me, like, okay, where'd you buy that from? And I'm like, oh, well, let me try to get my Amazon storefront. So here I am. I'm kicking fear out the door. I'm doing the video, but I realized God is trying to bless me with something, but it's going so fast, I'm trying to keep up with it, right? So I'm like, okay, let me get my Amazon storefront because I had to put that to the side. So let me go back and log back in and see if I remember the password. So I'm logging back in. I got to get this post. I'm like, oh. And then I'm like, oh, this thing is really working. And so I said to myself, I said, well, I'm going to do another one. Because in my mind, I'm thinking, okay, maybe the first one was luck. Maybe I had a good angle. Maybe the camera got this side of me. We don't know. Let's check it out. Because I got to test this theory because if it's just me, cool. Because I've already accomplished what I wanted to accomplish anyway, and that was kicking fear out the door. But now it's working. Okay, let's see. Bet. So I said, let's make another video. And she's like, what you want to do now? I said, well, let's do it on the hallway. You know, let's just open it up. Let's just try some. Since we're in the stages of trying. So we tried it. And that video started taking off. Now, it didn't do as well as the first one, but I said, well, at least it got over 10,000 views. I said, now, wait a minute, something is happening. And before you know it, I had the 1,000 subscribers. I had the 4,000 watch hours. And I said, oh, we got something here. But here's the difference I realized. I said, I'm just being myself. I'm really just clowning, cutting up, but I'm doing what I love to do. And that's the thing. It didn't feel like work. It didn't feel like a job. Oh, I gotta do this. It was like, this is what I loved. I would have done this for free anyway. Because people call me all the time. They'll FaceTime me. Jerry, can you just look at my living room and see what you think? Because I've always had an eye for things. And so I was gonna do this anyway, right? And so I realized that, wait a minute. YouTube said, well, you better get into this YouTube partnership program. I said, okay. And it was like, that was June 5th, I uploaded the video. June 15th, I'm in the membership. I'm in the partnership program, right? Don't even know much about it. I'm researching, okay, what's this? How does this work? This, that, third. Because it's moving so fast. Because passion meets purpose. And I'm in it. I'm literally in it. And so my wife was like, are you good? You're good? She's like, well, what about this? What about? I said, I don't know. We got to just see. I ain't been here before, okay? God is speeding things up, quick, fast. And here's the thing, people been telling me, be on YouTube, take it serious. I'm like, well, I'm already on TikTok, right? And so here's the thing, people say, well, you have a lot of followers on TikTok. Maybe they just crossed over to your interior design page. Actually, no one knows about it but y'all. I didn't share it on no other platform. I just say, well, y'all watch my video and see what you think. I didn't do that because I had enough sense to know if I get those people to watch my video, they'll watch it because I said it, but they don't really like interior design. They like me, but they don't like interior design. And I don't want to mess up the algorithm, okay? Algorithm push it out to my new subscribers, which is my friends, and they don't watch it. And then the algorithm is like, well, they don't like it, so I'm not gonna keep pushing it. So I said, no, I'm not gonna share this with the world. If you find the page, you just find the page, right? So I get to work the other day, and somebody come up to me and was like, oh, you have an interior design page. I'm like, oh yeah, I do. And so, well, you're doing a good job. Well, thank you. So I'm like, okay, something is happening, right? And so then the subscribers start going up. Now, remind you, I come from TikTok. I come from Facebook Reels, Instagram Reels, right? And so I know how to make quick videos in 1 minute. Remember, I was encouraging people, I can do it in 1 minute. It's easy. But I'm on long form now. And the long form videos have to be like 7 to 10 minutes or even longer than that, just depending. So I'm like, I've already built the stamina and the capacity to really push it out. So my wife was like, you gonna do a YouTube video every day? I was like, well, yeah, because I know how to do it. It's natural. I've been doing it since the pandemic. It's just been short form. And she was like, you're not gonna be tired out? I was like, no, it only take me about 20 minutes to do it. I said it'll take me a little longer to edit, but it ain't gonna take me longer to create it. I said, because I like to talk and do all this other stuff, right? So I'm talking, and that's what I started doing. I said, I'm gonna do a video every day. So that's what I do it. And so then people on the channel like, you upload a video every day, unheard of. Now, these strategies, they would not tell you. This is just something I decided to do because I had already built the capacity to do it. I said, well, I'm just uploading a video every day. I'm gonna set a time. Because one thing, if I lock in, it's over. right? So I said, I'm going to set a time. I'm going to be dedicated to it. God has opened this up. So I'm going to just be consistent. I'm going to be dedicated. And that's what we started doing. So I told my wife, I was like, okay, you got to be in the videos now. The people want to see it. And she's like, okay, cool. Let's do it. Let's make it happen, right? So every day I'm creating a video. I don't even care about the views no more. I'm just excited the fact that something I love to do, other people love to watch me do what I love to do. And it's cool. We're building a community, right? And so the subscribers just keep going up. Keep going up. I said, okay, now what's happening? And I realized, oh, I'm hilarious. Because my wife laugh all the time, right? We all be falling out laughing, but it's normal. So it seems normal to us. And then here's the funny part. When other people see us in person or they're at my house or we're just whatever, they're like, y'all need your own show because we really are characters. Now I'm going to preach, pray, do all the other stuff. But outside of that, I like to have fun, right? And so they're like, oh, you be cutting up. And that's just my personality naturally, like just naturally just cutting up. And so I realized the difference between me and our interior design page versus everybody else is that when I watch their videos, it's serious, which it should be, right? You're spending thousands of dollars on furniture, hardware, all that good stuff. It's serious, it's pointed, it's educational. But me, I'm like, I'm trying to have fun. I'm gonna give you the facts. Now listen, the facts gonna be the facts. But I got to have fun. I can't be all stiff. I got to spend thousands of dollars and be uptight. You about to make me laugh. Come on, somebody. So that was my thing. And so I was like, well, I'm going to just stick with that because people were saying, I love the videos, but the personality is it's just crazy. And I'm like, oh, okay. So y'all just like for me to cut up. All right. So let me just cut up, right? And still give people the lessons, the strategies, all that good stuff. And so we've been growing consistently because I've been consistent, right? And I know that word, y'all hate the word consistency, but I literally been posting video. If not every day, it's been every other day. And I've been on it, right? Because I knew this is what I always wanted to do. I knew in my heart, I said, it's the interior design. Now, there's some other stuff I want to do. I want to help creators. I want to do my own podcast because I love being in front of the camera. It's something I've always loved to do. And it's just, I've been scared because I'm just like, I don't want to do too much. People say, you're doing too much. Live, okay? Try it. See what you, and now that I kick fear out the door, I feel so free to just be me. Y'all don't even understand how much a weight that came off my shoulders just to be my authentic self. It ain't even luck. It ain't strategy. It's God giving me permission to be me. That's the secret. That's how we gained 20,000 followers in less than 2 months. It's just the freedom of God allowed me to be my authentic self and just really help people. And when people be like, oh, I'm laughing, but you're really encouraging me. It's all really working together, right? And so that's how we got here. And I'm here for the long haul. And so we was monetized in 10 days. We gained over 20,000 subscribers. And I know people are like, well, where did they come from? Literally out of nowhere. Literally just, and we've been sitting on this the whole time. And there's other things. So for those who are watching this video, there's things in you. You're like, I should have been did. I should have been. Kick that fear out the door in big fear. Okay? You live here. And really try and go after the gifts and the talent that's on the inside of you. Because I'm telling you, it's going to help so many other people. So I'm on YouTube, y'all. And my wife, she's going to be making her little cameo visits. She's going to be coming in and out, this, that, and third, because she's into the things, but she's more of a background person. But I'll be pushing her out into the forefront. She does event design. She does, and my cousin does the Christmas tree setups, all that stuff. So my whole family is really into design, which is really crazy how all of this come together. But so my wife, she does baby showers, weddings, corporate events, all that good stuff. My cousin does Christmas tree decorations. And I'm gonna get her to come up here so y'all can see, like she really be going to the millionaire homes and setting up their Christmas trees, like taking their Christmas trees. But she could teach you she can do more than I could ever do, right? So it's just us just finally realizing there's more to me than sitting behind the computer working a 9 to 5. Like it's so much more to me. And you could just jump out and just do it. Right? And if it don't work, at least you obey God. Okay, at least you tried it. At least you did what was in your heart. At least, because one thing about me, I never want to have a shoulda, woulda, coulda moment. Like I coulda, where I woulda. I don't want to have those moments. I want to say, listen, I tried it. It didn't work. Here was the lesson, right? Then to just sit back and say, I wonder if, that don't work. All right. And so that's how we got there. And the rest is really history. Am I trying to really, you know, reach certain benchmarks? Of course, who's not? But I'm really enjoying the journey. Like, I'm really enjoying the journey. If I wouldn't have got 20,000 subscribers, I still would have been enjoying the journey, right? Because it's just amazing just to be free to do what you want to do. Like, that is just the freedom of it all, right? And it's not costing you anything. So for those who watching this video, it's like, I wonder how he did it. I allow God to really just sit on my heart and to become free and not care what folks think and just upload the video. All right. And from that, here we are. Here we are today. So until next time, that's the video. I know this is not an interior design video, but I had to let y'all know because it was really weighing on me. I said, now wait a minute, this thing is scary. Okay, this thing is scary, right? So that's it. That's all. I'll see you in the next video. Have a good one. Bye-bye.